And a good morning from Andelfingen. Another day, another trip out of this wonderful book, 50 Walks Around Zurich and the Zurich Sea. This time we're going to walk from Andelfingen to the Rheinfall, which is the biggest waterfall in Europe, based in Schaffhausen. It looks very foggy today, and we're also going to spend part of our trip walking next to the River Rhine, so it might be even foggier, but I'm really looking forward to this trip. Thanks for walking with me, and I'm also taking this gentleman with me today. Paddy, and me? Yeah. Impressive set of choices. So, now walking through Andelfingen, which is a very nice village. So here we are in front of the Thurbrücke, which is a bridge over the river Thur. This version has been built in the 19th century, but already in the 13th century the first bridge was built here by monks, and it had, besides the fact that it was convenient, it also had a very important military function. So I'm now walking through the outskirts of Andelfingen, and I have the beautiful river Thur on my left side. Really looking forward to what this walk is going to bring. Also an opportunity for the little doggo to walk without a leash. As you can see, it's quite foggy. Now we're walking outside Andelfingen. Lovely walk. On the left side we see the river Thur, and on the right side we see acres. There's not a soul in sight, and it's incredibly foggy. Wat is dat? Jan, zoek! Paddy! So, and here we are making a short climb because we're leaving the river tour for another destination. So we're now on top of the hill and we are now continuing our walk through the forest. So we're now walking through this beautiful wood on our way to Marthalen, which seems to be a beautiful old village. Really like this trip so far. It's incredibly quiet, hardly see a soul along the way, and really enjoying it, as is this young gentleman here. So it's a wonderful walk so far. I really feel like, together with my dog, we're the only creatures in the whole wide world. It's still incredibly foggy. You can see not for more than, I guess, 100 or 200 yards. But it's a wonderful walk, not a soul in sight. And also a wonderful opportunity for the dog to walk without a leash. Buddy! Hey! Kom mee! Kom mee! Ja, grote man, hè? And I'm now arriving in Marthalen. Unfortunately, there's not much to see due to the fog, but perhaps things get better if we walk into the village. Oh, and now we're going to walk the Alte Schaffhauserstraße. And there's an animal appearing from the mist. So I'm now walking the last stretch to the river Rhine. It's a nice piece of wood what we're currently crossing, and then we should hit the river Rhine and have a beautiful walk alongside that famous river. And probably the river Rhine is somewhere over there, but in the mist and in the fog, there's no chance of seeing it right now. Paddy with a particular heavy log, he really gets tired from it. And that looks remarkable like the river Rhine. I'm sure it's much more beautiful if it would be sunny weather. But that looks definitely like a river. There are no pieces of snow floating through a meadow. It is a really wonderful walk so far through the woods. We are now going to the Thurbrücke, continuing our way alongside the Rhine, and I think we're getting a little bit closer to the Rhine. Until now we walked about, I think, 300-400 meters alongside the Rhine, and given the fog we could not really see it. I think it's gonna be a lot better now. Thanks for walking with me. Come on! Oh! But he's still with his meat. He's still with his meat all over. He also offers advantages for a little doggo here. It's really beautiful here. Extremely quiet. Autofocus of my Lumix doesn't react very well, so let me put it in manual focus mode. Water is extremely clear. Extremely clear. You can see at least to 1.5 meters deep. Now walking alongside the river Rhine. Really absolutely beautiful here. So beautiful. It's magic. Now having a wonderful walk along the banks of the river Rhine, and I'm not the only one. There's someone else enjoying this tremendously. Yeah. A really idyllic walk past the river Rhine. Here we're nearing a very interesting point. Apparently some kind of picnic place alongside the river. Looks awfully part of a civilization, in contrary to what we've seen so far. So here we're nearing civilization again, and this is the so-called Thurbrücke, in English the Knoll Bridge. And this is the Knoll Bridge. Now that's a real pity. We cannot follow this path all the way to the Rheinfall because they've been chopping wood in the forest. So, and just in case anyone doesn't know where we are, it's clearly indicated we finally made it to the Rheinfall. The contrast couldn't be bigger. Walking in silence alongside the banks of the river Rhine and finding ourselves in this incredibly touristy place called the Rheinfall. Anyway, let's have a look. The Rheinfall is beautiful. It's the biggest one in Europe, 23 meters high. So really looking forward to take some video footage of that. unavoidable keys that people put here. It's really sad because I know the waterfall is somewhere there somehow, but can't see anything due to the fog. A real pity, but a good reason to come back here one day.